Yo, what's up, y'all? So, welcome back to another episode. And in this episode, I actually sit down with my business partner and co founder, Rasta White. Now, listen, he is the person responsible for pretty much all of the copy. That's right, email copy, landing page copy that you see that comes from this business. And even some of the YouTube copy that you see, some of the headlines that's grabbing your attention. This is the guy who you want to actually listen to. So in this video, we're going to drop a lot of great value that's in representation to email marketing. So real estate agents, if you are not sending out daily emails, you want to check out this video because it's full of great information that you can use to propel your business forward. So stand by, check this out. Let's go. Welcome back, all of our actual guests to this episode. As you already know, my name is Terrence Feagin, co-founder of Cultural Notoriety .com, Cultural Notoriety digital marketing agency. As y'all can see right here, we got Rasta White. I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name Rasta White. I'm kind of behind the scenes a lot more with cultural notoriety, do a lot of the writing and stuff like that. Me and Feagin, he can write too, but I really that's like my passion in a sense. I love to write. You feel me? We do a lot of email marketing. We do a lot of just regular marketing, like this right here. You feel me? So yeah, we just gonna discuss things and just let y'all see a little bit of the other side of what's going on in this business.
For sure, man. So as y'all know, if y'all been following us for any amount of time, as y'all know, cultural notoriety is something that we built literally from the ground up, and we're continuing to build it so far. But one thing I will say is that Rasta, he's definitely not giving himself a lot of actual, I would say, accomplishment. He is the one that sends out our daily emails. So if you are a part of our subscription and you're actually subscribed to our newsletter, our email letters, he is the one that's actually flooding out all those crazy emails where it's grabbing your attention, and he's giving you every single thing you need to know about copywriting, every single thing you need to know about digital marketing and real estate. So in this actual video, in this actual message that we want to give to you today, we want to focus just on one, digital marketing. But before we get into digital marketing, but also email marketing, which is going to be the larger part of this, Rasta, man, how you been? How you been, man?
Man, I've been good, man. Just like I could literally read and write all day, man. I've just been reading, writing, staying focused, man. Getting up, I'm back in the gym. You feel
Oh,
me? So I'm
you
back
get back in the gym?
going. Yup, bro. I had to,
Okay.
I've been running around the block. You feel me? I stayed out the gym. I was running around the block, but
Okay.
then something got in me, something ignited. I said, man, I got to get back to the weights, man. You feel me? I missed the weights, so
Young
yeah.
Rocky Balboa running around them Detroit cold streets. Detroit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you got
That's
to
what's
keep
up.
muscles around here. Somebody might try you.
Listen, I think you gotta have nowadays. You gotta have muscles everywhere, at least some type of stamina. But no, I
Yeah.
definitely dig you, man. Detroit is definitely not one of the safest places, but I mean that's home for you, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
On, man. Blend right in. It's about how you move. Long as you move, keep your head down and stay out of people's way,
yeah.
you'll be straight 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So, man, let's get into how me and Rasta met. So, Rasta has been a long time friend of mine. We've been friends ever since we met in United States Navy back in 2020. We met on board the USS Nimitz. And ever since then, man, we pretty much jailed due to the fact that we had the same ambitions. You know, we come from a large family, we come from poverty, and we just pushing to make ourselves and our futures better. And, you know, this is like my little brother, but honestly, bro, like our relationship has grown over the years, and now we're business partners. And I think this is something that we even seen back in 2000. I said 2020, but I meant 2015. But you know,
Yep.
ever since then, yeah, we've been really gelling and growing. But what have you seen so far from, I would say, from our relationship from when we met in 2015 to where we are now?
Man, I just seen exponential growth. You know what I mean? Like I met you, you was 26. I was 19 at the time.
Yeah,
Shoot, fast forward 7 years later. At that time, you was just, coming to work, doing your thing. That's when you told me, like, bro, pick up a book.
yeah,
I was 19, 18. I wasn't thinking about reading. I was just, my head was in other places. You said, bro, do what you're doing, but pick you up a book, man. Just start
For
with
sure.
one book and go from there. And like
So
that little piece of advice that you planted right there turned into now I'm talking about how much I like reading and all of that. Like I would have never seen that 7 years ago. You know what I mean?
that's amazing, man. So you will say in high school you never really read before you met me, or is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. I never did no personal reading.
Oh,
In
personal.
school, you
Okay.
read stuff to hurry
Yeah.
up and get the work done, but I never sat
Nah.
down. You
Right.
feel me?
Yeah.
I
I
never
feel you,
sat
bro.
down like and read. So
So remind me, what was
yeah,
that book? Do you remember what the book was?
you just said read. I remember you just
Okay.
saying read. The first book I picked up was Rich Dad Poor Dad. Feel
Mm,
me? And I remember Tig was talking about it on the. you probably mentioned it to me too at that
yeah.
time, but it took me like a year even after that to finally
Yeah.
sit down and be like, let me read something to learn
Right.
type thing. So,
That's
that's
fire, bro.
part of it. But bro, like you too, you feel me? You went from, I mean, you was reading, but you started doing other things like
Yeah.
expanding your horizon in a lot of different areas as far as business go. You
Right.
feel me? As far as real estate, marketing, all of that. So it's crazy.
That's fire, man. So,
It's crazy.
Rasta is actually a certified real estate agent in the state of Michigan. Definitely had a lot of success when it comes to real estate. But what we've noticed and what we've done since we started building this digital marketing industry, digital marketing business, is that we wanted to actually use our skills and the things that we like because, Rasta is actually a great rapper. He has a lot of different. Matter of fact, bro, go ahead and mention out the rap. That way we can kind of lead into what we get in here. Tell them about the
Right,
rap game,
right.
dog.
So the rap, I mean, when I was in the Navy, as you know, you feel me, music was what I was doing on the side. I wasn't really thinking about business. I was just making music. You feel me? Rap, rap, rap. And all that come, I think, too, from a passion of writing. I always like to write the rhymes. It started with writing rhymes. And next, of course, you gotta lay them out. You feel me? So yeah, it was the music, bro. The music, rapping, rapping, got out the Navy, got into real estate. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing both, juggling the music with the real estate, and then just kind of just going with whatever I felt right at the time. You feel
Yeah,
me?
definitely tune in to Rasta White music on Apple Music. Is that right,
Oh
bro?
yeah, it's Rasta White. Yup. Rasta White. My music is under the name Rasta White too. You could check it out. I dropped my last project. I dropped something this year. I drop something every year. You feel me? Every year I at least put a few songs out. So if you
Every
like
year,
real rap,
fire, fire. He. I will say that you one of the more, I would say, humble individuals that's not really gonna talk highly, but I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for you because that's what
appreciate
bros
it.
do, man. So Rasta White music on Apple, but I wanted to really talk about the rapping and that part of your life because what I've noticed is that the emails that this dude sends out is definitely capturing people's attention. And I noticed that in the rap game, you have to have a nice pen in order to really even grab people's attention to listen to your music. So it definitely
Facts.
translates over into email marketing. So, as a segue into what we're going to talk about in email marketing, the number one way to be able to really attract individuals into your business is what I've noticed, besides digital marketing with ads and Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. But it's also once you get those individuals to come into your funnels and to subscribe and to give you information, you have to keep their attention. So email marketing is definitely one of the ways to be able to again make business happen. If you look at anybody's emails from Google, YouTube, Yahoo, it's flooded with emails from businesses. So Rasta,
Hmm.
what have you learned since really diving in deep to email marketing?
Man, like you said, it's really about capturing the attention. Not only capturing it, but like you said too, keeping the attention. Because
Right.
the connection is like that with music. Because a lot of new rappers, you might say, well, they writing is blah blah blah, but they're still saying things and speaking on topics that keep your attention. You know what I
Right.
mean? Whether it's super lyrical or not, it's about keeping the attention. So when I got into email marketing with us, I noticed that if you just putting out stuff out there and you feel me, just putting and you ain't being creative as you can to make it really grab their attention and make people like you ever seen an email and it's like I done seen things where like I had no idea about like that it just randomly pops up. But the headline is so compelling that you just like, I gotta read this.
Right.
Like, stop whatever you doing. You just be like, yeah, I gotta see this. You know what
Right.
I mean? So that's
Definitely.
the that's the whole goal right there, is to figure out ways to stop people from what they doing that had no idea about us and just click on there and key and read the whole thing.
That's
you
amazing,
know?
man. So you always say add value every single day. What's
Yes,
one thing
sir.
of value that you would say, or what is one way to add value into like the headline in order to keep people's attention or to grasp their attention?
Mm. So what I come to find with it is it's not always about being the most, what word I'm looking for. It's not all about being too technical or like, you know what I mean? Like you got to keep it simple is where
Right.
I'm getting at. You
Yeah.
got to figure out a creative way to keep it simple, but as a genius, you got to somehow make it complex and simple. It's like that. It's that middle ground. You know what I
Right.
mean? If it's too simple, people like, what is this? But if it's too complex, people don't get it right then and there. They already own to something else. They're gonna throw it away. Like, what is this guy talking about? 48 rules to blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
what I learned is the two keys I learned. It gotta be clear and you gotta have at least one or two emotional words in there. You know,
Emotional.
10 surprising facts you didn't know,
Mm.
7 shocking expert opinions on blah, blah, blah. It just got to have those
Alarming.
words. Alarming. There we go.
Revealing, secret.
Revealing, secret.
And really, I'm glad you said emotion because people move off of emotions. Like you said,
Definitely.
there's thousands of emails that I get daily, but I'm only clicking on the ones that's going to at that time and that day, at that moment, what is it that's going to be emotionally moving for me? That's really going to be able to forget about everything else that I got going on and click on your ad or click on
Yeah.
your actual email. So I think one of the bigger emails that we've sent out, it has the word like shitty in it, where it's not spelled out shitty, but by looking at it, we'll have some exclamation marks in there. And
Mhm.
that right there pulls people in because they're like, okay, what is this? This is not like a proper email. This is completely different from what everybody else is doing. So I definitely know that. So emotion, that's big, bro. That is. I like that.
Yeah, emotion, like the what was it, value over bullshit?
Yeah.
Because we was literally numbers was getting a little low because
Yeah.
I was overthinking the headlines. Then I just put one together, value over bullshit, and that got up to like 20%
Yeah.
people clicking on it. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
People move off of emotion. So one thing that he's actually saying here is that if you do have some type of email subscription where you want your clients or your prospects to come into, don't feed them bull. Like don't feed them things that are dry. You want them to move off emotions. So another thing that I've noticed about email marketing is that you have to really hit them at this right time at the certain day. So speak into that a
Definitely.
little bit more.
Oh yeah, the timing, that's like really key. Really, you get the right times, then it matters what you're putting out. But if you got the right timing, it ain't even got to be the best email in the world. As long as you catch that person at the right time, they're getting off work, and you catch them right when they sit down, look at their phone, check their email, and they see something that's just even a little compelling,
Yeah,
they in there.
that's
You
amazing.
got them in there.
That's
And
definitely
you,
dope.
yeah, you put me on with the sell like crazy, the times and all of that stuff. We testing those things out. And for anybody listening, just test out times. Some things work differently for everybody else. Your content might be better received at night. Some people content better received in the morning. Just test it out.
Testing. Yeah, testing. And that's a lot of that's one thing that I've noticed is that if you're afraid to test anything in your business, you're never going to move forward. Like if you're running ads
Yeah.
and it's not working for you, that's a test. All right. So now you know not to do certain headlines or not to send out certain emails because people are not coming to you. So that's
Mhm.
big, man. It's testing, but focusing in on those times. The one thing that I noticed is that people really check their emails at night, and it's not on Mondays. It's like Thursdays at like 8 or 9 p.m. at night, and that's West Coast time.
Mhm.
It can even be East Coast time. But man, it's just really about getting to the right time. So if you can combine the two values that we telling you, where you have a headline that's popping, but then you also get them at the right time, you will definitely see your open rates soar. Wouldn't you say so?
Oh, definitely. Right timing and a compelling headline. Yeah, you might get a new subscriber or a new person that's looking forward to your next email. You know,
Yeah,
even me, I write emails, but I got emails coming from some copywriters that I did research on that I'll wait to the next one just so I could see like, what type of headline they putting out there. Then I
right.
could learn from that.
Right. That's amazing. So actually speaking to that, bro, that's a good segue. So you know how we at the right time and we got the right headline. Now
Right?
you have a large body of words that you have in your email. One thing I
Hmm.
noticed is that you can hit dead on with all those actual points. But if it's dry in the email, I'm going to the next one. I'm deleting it, or I might even unsubscribe. So
Hmm.
how do you keep the people inside once they get there? What are you using in order to get them to move to the next step?
Yeah. Like you said, it's a body of words. And a good way to look at it is look at it as a video just in words.
Mm,
When you're watching a YouTube video or you listening to a lecture, if they just talking monotone, you're gonna get bored. But now
right,
you got people out here on YouTube, they doing the little pattern interrupters or they do random things to keep your attention every few lines.
right.
So with the writing, I would, throw some sarcasm in there, throw a joke in there. You gotta make in this world, you gotta make everything fun, or people are just gonna
Right.
move on to the next thing. You
I'm telling
gotta
you,
make
man.
it fun, bro, entertaining. You
Yeah.
know.
And I've said this before in plenty of videos, but marketing is really, you're competing against the whole world. You're not just competing against people in your market. You competing against the Kardashians. You competing against the NFL, the MLB,
Yeah.
the NBA. What we're really doing is that we're taking eyeballs and putting them towards what we want them to focus in on. So what I've noticed is that when writing emails, one, if you're writing them daily, you got to have like a conversation like we're best friends. Like how I'm talking to you
Yes.
right now is exactly how we talking to our prospects when we email. Like we want to make sure that, hey, this is a friendship, bro. I'm not trying to sell to you. Nah. I
Yep.
want you to see what I'm talking about. I want you to be interested in what I'm talking about. And if you're interested, go ahead and click on this link and then see what else we got to offer for you. We only giving you value. So that's one thing that
Hmm.
I definitely noticed. Would you say that as well?
Oh, definitely, bro. And then, like you said, the personal level, that's the great thing about niches. You can reach people at that level. If you don't got a niche and it's general information, it won't really reach nobody. But if you, for example, what should be real estate agents watching this, you write
Right.
an email directly to a real estate agent, they feel it's like, oh, this person really, I feel like I know this person. This person seems to know me,
Right.
I'm gonna work with this person. Versus a marketer, a general marketer, you'll be like, he talking about just marketing. He ain't talking about nothing related to my career. So yeah, bro, I 100% agree. You gotta be able to connect with people. It gotta feel like a conversation. It
Definitely.
gotta feel like that.
Definitely. Definitely. So listen up, real estate agents. If you are having issues with literally trying to get people to even open up your emails, listen to this and go back, watch this again, and listen to the value that we're dropping in here. Because one, if you don't have, first off, there's a lot of real estate agents that don't even have daily emails going out. Would you say that?
Oh, definitely. I was like that too. Yeah, I done had emails going out.
So if
At
you,
first.
so just let the real estate agents know if they have a personalized email going out to their prospects in their market, how much better would that do for them getting to the next stage where it's setting up appointments and getting to where we get down to the paperwork?
Man, I mean, it put them ahead of most realtors, because it's easy for a client to forget about you as a realtor. Realtors come and go. People look at us as like, I could just next, oh, he was cool, but next they not. But if you got them emails coming and you really talking to them, you really giving them value on a personal level, they
Mm.
feel like they know you, they really connect with you, and then it's like they don't see no one else. They just like this guy Rasta or this guy John. That's the first person I'm gonna call as soon as we got our down payment. you know.
For sure, man. So, that's just a little bit of value. We don't really want to take too much time off your plate. But again, this is really all about showing you the first step, which is one, being able to attract individuals to you. And then once you actually have them, you have a daily email or you have a couple emails going out in a week to really just to make sure that you're here and you're in the front of their mind. And that's what we do here on our end at Cultural Notoriety. As you see, the man behind the daily emails. And what happens is that if you want to come on with us and become a part of our business, what we do is we set up daily emails personalized to your business and your market. We really sit down and analyze who you are, and we understand what your needs are and what the prospects that you're looking to get. So if you're in California, if you're in Michigan, realize that we're going to have personalized emails, and the man right here that you're talking to is going to be the man that's doing it. So Rasta, what would you say for any individuals who may need this type of service?
Man, at least if you somebody who's very busy, your schedule is full, this might be the service for you because you can delegate it off. Don't we overwhelm ourselves a lot, or we try to do everything all the time. We're running the business, as you know. I'm behind the scenes more so because you more in the face because some stuff you just gotta delegate off. Some stuff you gotta put off, and at very least, if you don't get a service like this, you're like, well, I don't want a marketing service, then absorb all the knowledge you can and get the writing. You feel me? Take 2 hours a day and write some sales letters and some emails because really that's like one of the top three things of a business that
Right.
generates leads and nurturing and all of that. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, just marketing is gold. You gotta get it together. You got to.
Right. Nobody
Yeah.
knows you. There's no way you're gonna get paid. If nobody
Oh
knows
yeah.
you, you have to be an authority in your market. In order to be an authority, you have to have some type of digital marketing. Yeah, TikTok ads, like where you're just posting daily and you're writing stories, that stuff works. But if you really, really want to be an authority in your market and a top seller, you have to have where ads are going out to your people every single day in a specific targeted market. So that's what we do here at Cultural Notoriety Digital Marketing Agency. We help you to become an authority in your market. So what I want to say is this: my name is Terrence Feagin, co-founder along with Rasta White. We're here to help you. We're here to serve you. And if you want more information on what we do, you can check out culturalnotoriety.com. There you'll see a lot of information, and as well check out some of the different videos that we've dropped here. But then Rasta, how can they get in touch with you if they want additional services like this?
Simple. I'm just on Instagram and YouTube. So Instagram is just Rasta S White. That's my username on Instagram. And then YouTube, Rasta White is the YouTube channel. Right now, I'm kind of chilling on putting stuff out right now, but I'm about to ramp up on it and get to putting out content. So check
Definitely.
me out, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned.
Definitely. Yeah. So subscribe, like, comment, and send this out to any other real estate agent who wants to move forward and become authority in their market. So we'll see y'all later. Until the next time.
Peace. Just keep adding value.
Yes, sir.